Over
You
here.
gotta move toward me.
You gotta move over then.
All right. Wait, is our microphone on? Hello, my name is James, and this is my lovely girlfriend, Heather.
Hi.
Is it me or do we look phenomenal? No,
Lovely.
the chat box is not yet.
But it will be right there.
Yes, it shall be there.
Shall be there. It's just not there.
Oh, I think it
at the
arrived.
moment.
It did arrive.
It did arrive.
Every time I do that.
There.
Hey, everybody. Ha
Wait, there.
How's everybody doing?
There. Wait, it's there. It's there. There.
Joseph and Ben and Sean.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, late as usual, yeah.
Oh, shit. Hi.
Joseph said late as usual.
I was messing around.
Sorry, Joseph. I didn't realize we were clocking in and out around here.
Chick, chick. In we go. Boss is cracking that whip.
Yeah, you guys named Joseph are always so punctual.
Right? Gosh.
Don't get me started on those guys named Joseph. What's up, Sean? Ben? Joseph? Sean, Ben, and Joseph. Oh, Starlight, hello.
Hi, hi. How was everybody's Labor Day? Labor Day. Sounded very Labor Day.
Wisconsin.
Very Wisconsin-y of me.
This girl's...
From Labor Day. What?
You spent some time in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin and Minnesota. I was talking on the phone to my friend who lives in Pepin, Wisconsin.
Not Pepin.
Pepin?
Oh, man. Don't get me started on
Yeah,
Pepin.
near where,
Scotty Pepin?
no. No. Near where, Wabasha.
Wabasha.
Where Grumpy Old Men was partially filmed. And I feel like my Wisconsin accent was coming out a little bit in our conversation.
I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to places that Grumpy Old Men was filmed, I prefer mine fully filmed, not partially. As far as places that Grumpy Old Men were filmed, I prefer mine to be fully filmed.
Well, I mean, it was allergies, not COVID. It was filmed in like parts because like the river that they filmed at, like Wabasha has a river. It doesn't have like a lake. It doesn't freeze over.
Wabasha.
Wabasha. Lake City has a lake.
This is good tea.
Oh, hey, it's a tummy tea.
Would you say you drink tea to relax?
I would say so.
I drink tea to relax. I've drank tea since I started this stream. You guys have known me as long as I've been a tea drinker. What's up, Julie? What tea is this? Ben wants to know.
It's a soothing. What it should say on the tag. Hold on. Uno
I'll
momento,
jump
por
it on
favor.
the keyboard. Hello, check 1 2. Hello,
Oh.
check 3 4.
It's like a Bigelow soothing, calming tummy tea. It's like a
Deuce
peach.
Bigelow?
No, it's like a peach ginger tea. I got it when my tummy wasn't happy, and then we're running low on tea. And
You know what?
I'm drinking the echinacea elderberry, and he says it's too florally. He doesn't like drinking potpourri.
I don't really like drinking potpourri.
I gotta
Or
move it
like,
this way.
or like bathroom air freshener.
So he doesn't like drinking Febreze, so I'll stick with this one.
And she tried to feed me some Febreze. And I was like, get this out of here. When it comes to aerosol cans.
Right?
I'm a duster man myself. Kidding, of course.
You weren't back in the day. That wasn't a joke back in the day.
No, that wasn't a joke back in the day.
No. I guess, yeah.
Anything and everything to get that buzz on. Crazy teas, feel your pain. What do you mean my pain, Ben?
What? He loves teas.
Ben, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about when you tried to present me with that floral tea.
Yeah. And then I was working, and when I was still working
Green
nights,
tea with honey, that's actually...
That's the jam.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
We're drinking fair trade honey in our tea right now.
Mm-hmm.
From Savannah Bee Tea Company, or Honey Company.
Yep.
Oh, Earl Grey with a splash of milk.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Sit and drink pennyroyal tea.
Did I do it right?
Kurt Cobain.
Just add a little in there. Yeah.
Well, if you were Dave Grohl, it'd be more like... Dave Grohl was one of the hardest drummers.
I was thinking, who? Travis. What's his face?
Barker.
Yeah.
He's hard too. But
Yes.
Dave Grohl was one of the
He
hardest.
jumps upside down. He's got the whole cage.
That doesn't mean he's the hardest.
I mean, he's like upside down.
It means he's
I mean, yeah,
kitschy.
upside down. It's impressive. Some zero gravity.
Yeah, it's kitschy, it's skillful, but it's not hard like
I
Dave.
mean, he
Dave-
survived a plane accident.
Yeah, but he's the millennials drummer. Dave Grohl is a Gen X drummer. Travis Barker is the millennial drummer. Okay,
Is he a millennial?
he's the millennial drummer.
Yeah, I guess he is, because we did the whole millennial thing, and you're like one off from being a
Yeah,
millennial.
what is up with that? You best believe I was the
One
last
off.
of my kind.
One off.
You best believe I was
One off.
the
from
last of
one
my
off.
kind. I was the last man. Before all the boys started being born.
Hi, Gina.
Hey, Gina, what up?
Hi.
Hey, Gina, this is my girlfriend, Heather.
My allergies are killing me.
Gina, it's been so
I'm
long.
dying today.
Gina, how's Ricky? Ingrid's here. The gang is back. Hey, everybody. We're talking about relaxation. I've been talking about this because I have been feeling super relaxed lately. Go ahead, babe.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the weird thing with my arms. He walks
Which
with me
weird thing?
like this, like
What
I'm
are
a
you talking
toddler
about?
that's gonna escape. So we were downtown earlier today buying stuff at like a kitchen store, and he's walking with me. Demonstrate how you were holding my arm. Just do it.
Well, I was just like,
He's walking like this with my arm, like I'm a toddler that's about to like run across the street.
I was letting all of the dudes, guys, men, and boys in the area know that you are mine.
Oh, is that what that was?
I was claiming you.
Oh, just whip it out and pee on me next time. Oh God, I should have said that. I trust you not to do that.
It was done.
Have you ever been on an airplane with somebody and been like, oh, I don't know what they're about to say. Like, hope there's not a bomb on board. Because when I fly, I'm really afraid that this one is going to like let loose with some jokes that most aren't going to find funny.
Eyewitness news team, assemble. Sean said this is the COVID hold.
I was like, I like the way you're doing like the toddler hold on me. Like, don't run across the street, honey. You might get hit by a car. It was kind of cute.
This is the relaxed hold. I've been relaxed lately. You know, it seems like, now stop me if you disagree. But in life, especially in recovery, especially in addiction and recovery, it seems like we're always go. Gotta recover, gotta get healthy, gotta get sober, gotta maintain sobriety, gotta get to a meeting, gotta read the big book, gotta make the YouTube channel, gotta be, gotta do the next right thing, gotta call my sponsor, gotta. In addiction, it's like, oh, I gotta get the next fix, I gotta get to the liquor store. In life, it's like, oh, I gotta get the house, I gotta get the car, I gotta get the job, I gotta get the girl.
Got to be responsible for everybody, always.
So how do we relax? How do you relax, viewer? How do you relax, Heather?
So we were talking about this earlier, and I'm going to give you my answer.
Please.
Shall I say it?
I'm not sure now.
I relax by doing good things for others.
Oh, yeah.
Acts of service for others.
This is I called this a Miss America answer.
No, but it's
It's
true.
like Miss Wisconsin. How do you
Miss Montana.
choose Miss Montana? How do you choose to relax?
Why, sober James, thank you for asking. I relax by doing good things and service deeds for others.
Service deeds?
Service deeds. Service deeds. That came out bad. See,
Service
this is
deeds.
why I'm not Miss America. No, like I relax by doing things for others. So like volunteer work. I will stretch it by saying shopping for others, but that's just kind of feed my own little thing.
You did basically have a shopgasm when I said earlier Christmas is coming, so you probably love shopping for others.
Oh, I do. So much.
She relaxes when she does things for other people.
I really do. Like, we were in Target one day, and I was just like giddy. I was just like, James, I'm so excited. Let's go shopping for you. You know, I don't do that for me. Like, even today when we went to the kitchen store, I was excited to get stuff so that I could cook a meal for James and my roommate tomorrow night. It wasn't for me. It was so that I could do things so that I could do for others.
I had trouble understanding this at first, but it is said that more endorphins, more serotonin, more dopamine is released when giving than when receiving a gift. So I can dig it, but I don't know how many of you can relate, but me, when I get home from, or when I've been working all day and I want to relax, I am all about me. I am all about me. I'm like, let me get a shower. Let me get some food. Let me get in my chair and watch my show. And then I'm like, maybe I'll get something for Heather too. But that's me. I don't know. Does anybody else relate to that? I'm just being honest.
I didn't say anything. Was I giving the look? I gotta fix my face sometimes. It's not like.
Let me say ta-da.
Ta-da!
Yeah, let me do that shit. Me. When I want to relax, it's all about me. Let me get some comfy silk pajamas on. Let me touch myself. Because when I think about you, I touch myself.
Take two.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
Just got weird stuff.
What are some of the other
lyrics?
What are some of the other lyrics?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, when I want to relax, I touch myself. See you tomorrow night at 9, everybody. Keep doing the damn thing.
This episode brought to you by Duracell.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself.
Everybody needs a little buzz in their life.
I don't know what was weirder, me singing or Heather doing some kind of robotic moves.
You can't see my butt.
Whoa! Hey!
Do it. Just the body dance. Do it. Just the body dance.
That was interesting. Well, thank you, John. I'm super relaxed now. I like to relax by receiving money. Look, that...
All about him.
John's
relaxation,
super chat is the color of my light in my physical room.
Which is what color?
Oh, you called it aqua blue or something.
No, I called it jade.
Jade. John Venturini's super chat is the color of my physical. How did that happen?
How did he know?
That's metaphysical, man.
I'm being summoned.
Ben says I relax by watching movies, reading, or cooking. Now, Heather cooks and she seems to enjoy it. For me, relaxing involves being horizontal. I can't relax and cook because...
He's not horizontal.
I'm not horizontal. Now, I've devised or bought a chair that allows me to work on my channel in a horizontal manner. Hey, what's up, Polly? Divinals 1990. Polly, how do you relax, brother? Sean, I like to cook. Like to cook up a Grubhub order.
We went to Williams-Sonoma today, and I geeked out.
Williams-Sonoma, yeah.
Geeked out.
She shows me what a... what a cast iron plate. What's up, Kevin W? How you doing, brother?
Like
not
lost
plate,
it.
but a cast iron
like what?
skillet.
Yeah. Oh. Mm.
I'm wondering if it's auto-focusing.
It's like, what are we?
Kevin, how are you? Do you have a favorite movie, Ben? Sober since 8/20. Well, good for you, Kevin. Keep coming back. Polly listens to real music, eat cheesesteaks and water ice. I can't relax, I'm Italian.
What's water ice? Isn't that just ice?
You mean ice water? Or do you mean water after it's ice? That lamp is teal blue, Joseph said. Hey Google, turn lamp teal blue. It would seem
it does look purple in the...
There we go.
It looks purple.
Well, now it looks purple. Hey Google, turn lamp aquamarine. Hey Google, turn lamp aquamarine. No, hey Google, white. Turn lamp jade. Hey Google, turn lamp jade. Jade.
Yeah, it doesn't look blue. I don't know what's happening.
What do you mean?
You're saying it looks blue.
It looks greenish blue right now.
It looks green.
Hey Google, turn lamp green.
He said this is insane posse green.
Insane.
Now I look like a leprechaun.
Well, it matches the words.
Like I need a shillelagh stick.
Ben likes The Big Lebowski, Dark Knight, Glory, A Few Good Men, Shawshank Redemption.
What's bullshit? Is that how one relaxes? I'm confused.
What do you mean bullshit, Joseph?
My eyelid's wonky. I'm having such bad allergies. Oh.
The reason I brought up relaxing is because relaxing is important. I'm only noticing this now because I've only been able to do this now that I finally have a girl in captivity.
Shackles.
Now that I finally
shackled
have
under
a girl
here, guys. Shackled.
Locked down and under my control. Right. Now I can finally relax because it is the last possession that I will possess is this human being right here. All of my possessions are acquired. I am now this object.
After this stream, I'm going back to the basement, guys.
My object. So I treat objects like women and women like objects.
You know,
I mean, come on. Nobody's perfect. Okay. I'm just kidding. I can relax because my channel, I mean, I know 10,000 subscribers and, you know, a mini YouTube channel. It isn't much. And I know this girl right here isn't much to listen to or look at. Baby. How many people here think that I'm horrible to Heather? And how many people think, wink if you need help? Ben says you're a 10.2K. Yeah. Ben says you're a 10.2, not even a 10 out of 10.
You're at 10.2K.
No, that's not what he said.
That's exactly what that means. Blink twice.
Blinked. She's nice to hear and look at. That is right, Kevin. I say these things only because it's the opposite of the complete truth. She is obviously the best thing to ever happen to me. And that's the truth. And now I can relax. I have nothing else to try for in life. I can let myself go. I can get fat. I can eat all the bacon. You know? My jokes don't even have to be funny anymore.
Okay. Ben's asking. Ben's asked a couple of times.
Ben, could you relax in early sobriety, James?
Yeah.
No, I just started to be able to relax because I finally have gotten a lot of the stuff that I lost in sobriety or in addiction. I didn't have time to do certain things like get a girlfriend or a life or a job or a house or anything like that. I didn't have a license because I was driving drunk. No, I couldn't relax. There was always court dates pending. I always had to get my next fix. Physically, I would have addiction withdrawals. I would start shaking and shit. So no, I couldn't relax at all in addiction. And in early sobriety, it was like, I got to get my license back. I got to get my job back. I got to get a girl. I got to get college. Everybody else at my age has this, that, or the other thing. My sponsor told me you walk 10 miles into the woods, addiction. Now you got to walk 10 miles out, sobriety. So that just means it takes time. And it would be nice if I was a spiritual guru and I knew how to relax, even though shit had to be done. But I had to get a whole bunch of shit done. And it took me around, it took me around 7 years.
I gotta fix my face sometimes. Sorry. I don't mean anything by it, Joseph. Like, sometimes, like, I'm thinking of something that he's talking about and my face, like, conveys something else. I don't know, like, what my look just said. But what I'm thinking is... Winter. Really? We were talking earlier about like stress and anxiety and how it affects people differently. And, you know, when he's talking about walking in 10 miles into the woods and you have to walk 10 miles out, I don't think that's accurate.
Okay.
Because you walk 10 miles into the woods with addiction, but you actually have to walk 20 miles out. Because you're, in a sense, trying to make up for coping mechanisms that you never learned. You're having to make up for, like, relationships that were damaged. You're having to make up for lost time. You're dealing with anxiety. You're dealing with social pressures. You're dealing with family issues. You're dealing with getting your own stuff together and, you know, learning things that you never really had to learn along the way while you were in addiction. I think it's even more than walking 10 miles out.
Right on.
Especially if you started using when you were at a young age. You're at a disadvantage when it comes to certain coping mechanisms, certain developmental points in your life, learning how to balance even money, you know, learning how to pay rent, learning how to live with others in a healthy way, how to manifest, you know, thoughts and ideas in a healthy manner, how to deal with conflict resolution. These are things that you should normally learn at a particular age, you know, age time frames that you didn't learn because you were medicating yourself and you didn't learn them. So you were having to go back and teach your inner child, you know, do inner child work and be a grown-ass adult and deal with, you know, recovery all at the same time.
Right. Yeah, it can be hard work. Recovery, trying to get right after 20 years of doing wrong or however long you drank or used. Trying to do the right thing, trying to make sure you're caught up in life in accordance to all of society and the media and People Weekly magazine says you need to be at. It's exhausting. So that's why I ask, when do we relax? How do we relax? And for me, at least recently, it's been letting go of the do or die success goals. I don't have all the money in the world, but I have enough right now. You know, I happen to have the most beautiful girl in the world, so I'm good on that front. I have shelter. I have something I love to do. Then there's the, you know, our work, our career choice, and how good are we doing, and we're not doing our best, and you gotta. In my experience at this point in my life, I'm realizing the value of letting go of perfection, letting go of I could always be doing better, and I'm doing my best. Just take time to relax, because one of my main goals in life has been, when I get to my deathbed, whether it's tomorrow or the proverbial tomorrow, decades from now, I don't want to look back and be like, I was always worried, or I was always trying to get somewhere. I want to look back and be like, I know that I at least did my best to enjoy. Because life isn't the weddings and the funerals. Life isn't the the new dogs and the new houses, the new cars and the graduations. Life is all these little moments, like right now. Life is right now. Mm-hmm. So if I'm worried about that graduation that's 2 months from now that I gotta get a suit for or whatever, I'm not living in right now. And life is comprised of all these little moments. And I want to relax now. I don't want to relax tomorrow. We're always on this hedonic treadmill where we think, as soon as I have this, I can relax. As soon as I have that, I can relax. As soon as I have the girl, as soon as I have the YouTube channel, as soon as I have the subscribers, as soon as I have the car, the house, I can relax. But we never get there until we decide that we can relax.
You know, I have a great job in the aspect of, I get to ask a lot of people at the end of their lives what they would do differently, what they would suggest to somebody who could have the opportunity to have 40 years to do things. And they always say, take the trip, take the chance, you know, don't overthink, just do. And it changed my life in a great way. You know, don't overthink. If you want to take the trip, take the damn trip. If you think about doing it, do it. That doesn't mean you're married and you go have sex with the 17-year-old barista. But it does mean that if you want to travel to a foreign country or move across the country or take up a new career or change your life or take a scary ass leap into the unknown, do it. Because it could be the most rewarding thing in your life. Or when you're looking back on your deathbed, you could say, damn, I had this one life, and I didn't.
Because I was always thinking about tomorrow. Yeah, I can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow never comes. Only today comes. Now, this is the most cliche, stereotypical, oversaid, overdone thing that anybody's ever said ever. Is tomorrow never comes. The past is gone. Live in today. nobody, I mean, not nobody. Obviously, there's some people that have mastered it. But you and I, or maybe you have, but I know I haven't. And I'm hopefully getting the hang of it. Living in the present moment. I've been fortunate enough to have been shown how to, by AA, by Heather, by various other influences in my life, been shown how to do things that I'm not naturally prone to do, like stay in the moment, help others, do things for others. And this comes from listening to, but being relaxed is key. I don't listen if I'm not relaxed. If I'm always thinking about what's going on in the future, I don't listen. I'm not in the present. I'm not relaxed. I'm anxious. Being relaxed has a plethora of benefits. So like, it's important to find out what relaxes you. I know exercise relaxes me. I know productivity relaxes me. I know being mentally well and mentally healthy relaxes me because there's nothing to worry about. And I don't feel like I have to be up doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we always feel like that's what the hedonistic treadmill is. Hedonic treadmill, hedonic treadmill. It's the, we always think when we get this, when we do that, and if we do that, we'll be content.
But there's always somebody who's going to have the better house, the better looking wife, the better body, the better career, the better pay raise, the better car. That, you know, I mean, come on, there's always somebody better.
That's the other thing.
Our own perception, our own minds, there's always somebody better.
And you can't relax until you're, you know, that means you can never relax because your perception is wrong. Mine has been constantly. I have to practice. Hopefully, I will someday be able to say that I've mastered being grateful for what I have. But it doesn't matter how good your life is. We're always looking at something. I mean, we're always looking at something.
We watched a short on YouTube.
It's a short movie, yeah.
Yeah. And it was a husband and wife, and they had 2 young kids, and they were sitting at the dinner table. And across the way, across the street, they were watching this young 20-something couple just getting it on. They were doing it.
Yeah, there was this middle-aged couple, and they were in their urban apartment,
probably in New York or
they could see
Chicago.
Across the way.
They could see across the way, straight into this 20-somethings apartment, and they were getting it on. And
they were always getting it on.
Always getting it on.
They were always partying and having interesting people over.
And just living the life. I mean, just living the life. And the wife and him were arguing about, you know, oh, you're watching your little, you know.
Yeah, they became obsessed with the young, sexy couple that they just wanted to be so bad. You
know, the husband would walk in the room late at night.
And months went on.
Yeah, and she's nursing the baby, and she's looking across the, you know, the way with binoculars. I mean, they were obsessed. They were obsessed. They wanted to be these people. The spark in their marriage, spontaneity, the fun that they had in their 20s was gone. They were middle-aged with young kids. Status quo, their life is what it was. And,
thanks, Ben. I'll see you.
Thanks, Ben. And then they start noticing, you know, one day that
there's nurses and
there's nurses
and the young buck
he doesn't look right.
Is in the bed.
He just looks sick.
There's nurses and dude is sick. They were watching the power sex couple, and now one of them's sick. Turns out he loses his hair. He has cancer. He's
got cancer, and the next thing you know, he dies.
He dies, and they're over there crying.
And so the woman walks across the street, and she bumps into the wife. And the wife says, oh, I think your apartment faces ours. My husband, and she's sobbing, and she says, my husband and I always used to look at you.
And your baby.
And your baby, and your family.
And just want that life.
And want that life.
They had been watching each other the entire time, wanting each other's life.
Yeah. So it's amazing. Like, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective.
It's very much so all about perspective. And It's about the practice of exercising and acknowledging certain perspectives. Without that, there is no relaxation, I've noticed. Because if I don't exercise an attitude of gratitude for what I have, how far I've come, that's why we have sobriety chips. Reminders of how far we've come when we have these dark days. When we have dark days and we don't think we're shit, and we ain't got this and we ain't got that, it can get pretty dark. What we do have is our clean time. We're not drinking and going to jail anymore. We're not drinking and dying, and there's always a room for gratitude, is what I'm saying, and that's what I've been practicing a lot of that lately. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for this channel. I'm grateful for the opportunity to help people and be helped myself. I'm grateful for the Patreon and the Discord. And I'm allowing myself to be grateful for that and to relax a little bit. And it's not a big like race to 1 million subscribers or whatever. And I'm trying not to, get too hung up on, it all. I'm grateful for my girlfriend. I'm grateful for a lot of things. Gratitude can help a guy relax, especially in recovery and sobriety.
I think, Sean, I've been thinking about you the past couple of days. Calm down, babe.
I am not excited whatsoever.
No. And wondering how you were doing, as far as I know you were dealing with some stuff lately. And I know Discord has been, I tend to stay out of Discord. I have the ability to pop in there. And when we were on vacation, I kind of updated people as to what was going on with James, why he unplugged. But for 99% of the time, I will stay out of Discord because that's y'all's space. But I know it's such a great space for y'all to be able to connect and to have, an amazing community to connect with each other pretty much 24/7. It seems like there's always people in there talking, or James will say something about, some things going on in Discord, or that there's a conversation happening, or people are talking, or somebody's supporting this person or somebody's supporting that person. And it just seems like it's a super great resource for y'all to have. And even when the stream isn't going, or you may not have a meeting or anything else going on, at least the Discord community is there for each other.
Yeah, I really like the Discord too, and we get to share. And these down here, this little screen show right here, you can see it sometimes is bigger, and the music you hear right now, I make one of these every month, composed of what we post in Discord, as long as it's not too personal. And I'm working on that one right now for this month, but it's usually the latest GIFs, memes, and personal pictures that all of us, there's over 80 of us now, patrons of mine and other people that have ventured in to the community of Discord. That's what this is down here, in case you guys didn't know. If you're looking to join a community of recovering addicts and alcoholics, including myself, and just some cool people and some support and fellowship, here's the link to my Patreon. It's chock full of benefits that you can take advantage of, and including the 24/7 Discord recovery room chat. And I hold a Zoom meeting every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
which he thought was happening. We both actually thought was today. So we were trying to eat food and huff stuff down, and then we were like, wait a minute. Today is Tuesday.
Until I remembered I need to relax.
We have more time. So, which is nice, because normally when it's during the day, just a little bit about James, which y'all don't understand, is when it's not Sunday. Everything revolves around the stream. Everything revolves around the stream. So his day starts and does not end until the stream is over.
Yeah.
Everything revolves around the stream. So if we are out running errands for something, we are back. If I'm late starting dinner or something is going on, it's on hold. And we don't eat until sometimes 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And then we don't sit down and really relax. And he doesn't get to unwind sometimes until midnight.
Well, that's because this is my thing. Like I said, this has become something bigger.
Yeah, this is his job, and so this is his job. And because the stream is at 9, it's an all day thing. And so when we would go out to eat sometimes, you want to have a dinner at night and not eat, with Mama and Peepaw at 4:30 in the afternoon.
I used to eat at 4 with
the early bird special at the buffet. And so
this guy wants to know if we want to buy a Foreman grill. It's used but good condition.
That seems like an absolute amazing investment for somebody else. But thank you for the offer.
Thank you, Dankashi Ocho Cinco.
We appreciate the kind offer. We will kindly pass. But we appreciate you considering us.
Thanks for the George Foreman.
For the adoption of the Foreman grill.
I tell you,
they go forth to make burgers for many, many others.
We were just shopping at an oil and vinegar store. Gourmet Vinegars. Hey, what's up, Suze? How you doing? Toby. How's life in the world, everyone?
Sean, I think you could use it on the couch. I think you can jump around on the couch, do a flip that burger.
Starlight says, I think about you guys every time I want a drink. I don't feel alone. It's easier for me to let the crave pass. My support is at my fingertips. That's awesome, Starlight.
Yay.
Suze is still sober too. Good for you, Suze. And I think about you guys too a lot.
We're getting all on our feels. I love this shit. Sorry, I do.
Well, I mean, I do.
I know, I do. I love the feelings. I love it.
I didn't know. It's crazy to think that you out there and me,
eyes are bothering me.
Some of us have. We didn't know each other before this. And now we do.
Have like a sober James reunion.
A retreat.
Yeah, sober James retreat.
Find new sober friends. Jasleen, a Zoom call. Are you talking about calling in, Jasleen?
To the hotline?
Because
the Discord?
I have a hotline you can call in. But what's up, Jasleen? If you'd like to join a sober community, here's a link to do so. We Zoom including tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's the best way to do it, is join that community right there.
Or do you mean you want to call in to the live stream?
I think Jasleen is talking about.
I like that name.
Yes, Jasleen. That's a cool name.
Right? Right, Sean? Or like the Fuller House one?
Well, I don't want to get mushy or anything, but you guys mean something to me. Bugs, baby. So, Jasleen, is there something that's a detriment to your sobriety or recovery right about now? Jasleen, a lot of people say it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Say what wrong? Say what? Oh, Jasleen. A lot of people say Jasleen wrong.
Are we saying it wrong? Jaslyn?
I'm not sure, Jasleen.
Is it Jaslyn or Jasleen? Or is it Jaslyn?
Jasleen, we're right.
Jasleen is right, not Jaslyn.
Jasleen, you should check out my Patreon. Join the group. Join the thing. Come to the Zoom meeting tomorrow. If not, we're always in the Discord. Jasleen.
It's like Jolene, but Jasleen.
Jasleen.
I liked it.
Yeah.
You did it.
But is something I'll do that now. Jasleen, well, thank you for doing that now. If you do it now, we'll see a cool little guitar riff.
Right upon this handsome head.
Right around here.
Right upon this.
If you want to see a guitar riff on this, do it. Click on that Patreon link and.
You liked that, didn't you?
No, I'd appreciate it, Jasleen. It helps me run the channel, and it also a lot of people get a lot out of it by doing the Zoom meetings and stuff, and it helps me as well hanging out in the Discord. It helps us all.
Yeah, you have access to the Discord 24/7. Amazing people in there,
and anybody else out there too. Some of you that may not have checked it out. There's the link right there.
I was gonna name names and he cut me off, so he can name names.
What name?
I said I was gonna name names, like who's in the Discord.
Well, let's.
The great people in this chat.
A lot of the people are in this chat that are in Discord as well. Yes. But Jasleen said, bet she gonna do that now.
I want to say the guitar riff over your head.
I always get so excited.
I try to do it without looking at you, and I can't, because I have no depth perception, which is funny because I put IVs in people perfectly, but when it comes to this thing, I'm like, cannot see your face.
This admitted blind person will be the next nurse to IV, stick a needle in your highly delicate, volatile veins.
I'm not stressed right now. My head's just thump, 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 thump. I feel like my eyes get a little wonky over here.
What do you mean? You get eye twitches?
Yeah, it's getting a little I feel like my eyes getting paralyzed looking. I look like I'm about to have a stroke. Do I look strokey?
Strokey?
I feel like my eyes, I feel like the side of my face is getting droopy. I'm starting to get a migraine or something.
You want some,
Am I getting droopy?
Nah. You look beautiful, babe.
Thank you, babe.
Thanks for understanding. I've been, this is the 258th stream.
I think you said.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I've been streaming hard.
I'm doing it hard. Getting up in there.
I am about to get back to
thank you, Ingrid.
Producing videos. A lot of you know, the beginning of my channel here was producing searchable resource videos for addiction and recovery. So I'm going to be getting back into that, which means I may not stream as often, but I'll still be here. I was doing 2 a day when the quarantine.
Oh, she said it's not working.
Oh, it might be working. Jasleen, I may not just have the alert.
Yeah, when we were on vacation, we kind of talked about his stress level and learning to take time to appreciate what was in front of him and learn how he can learn to relax and how he can learn to manage his stress and his health and appreciate the moment. Because a lot of times when we were having conversations, you wouldn't really hear what I was saying.
I had a lot on my mind.
He would be thinking about so many different things, or he'd be thinking about what he wanted to say next, and it would have nothing to do with what I was trying to tell him. And he would wake up, and I have this behind the scenes for the patrons of his day, like his regular day, and it's before he even woke up really and got coffee. It's him doing just everything, and it's 1,000 different things happening, and he's going from one thing to another to another to another to another to another. And the behind the scenes of what it takes to do this is a lot more than I think anybody really understands or appreciates. It is a full-time thing, and from the moment he wakes up and his feet hit the floor, it is
right, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be my own boss, and
yeah, and he kicks ass at it, and then
well, thank you, baby.
Yeah, and my thing is, he talks about a lot of times.
What's up, Danny?
If you are, what's the main thing you always say? If you're irritable, and what's the other one?
Restless, irritable, and discontent.
That it can lead to
physical relapse.
So,
which is breakdown. It's death. It's death for addicts and alcoholics.
I'm always going to be looking out for his sobriety and him as a person first, regardless of me. I'm going to look out for me as well, but I'm saying like his sobriety obviously is, without that there is no relationship. So he has to mitigate stress too.
But nobody else is in charge of your sobriety.
Yeah, he's in charge of his own sobriety. I'm looking at it from a relationship standpoint. So without his sobriety, there is no us.
A cool video would be on communication, how to talk to your spouse, significant other. As an addict, I struggle to express my feelings to others. So one of the, Tyler, that's a good idea. I'm going to write it down. But one of the things tier 2 patrons and tier 3 patrons get is the ability to request custom videos just like that. And I'll even say your name in it.
Just
and
to
I'll
you.
make it, and it'll be on YouTube forever. I could say your name, or I could say Tyler Durden. I could say some fictional superhero name. But anyway, I'm going to write that down,
Fight Club?
Tyler. Yeah. I could say whatever name you want, is my point. A video about communication. But that is my point, is I'm going to be making a lot more. I want to get back into making these production videos. So I wouldn't be surprised if
thank you.
Not as many streams. Yes, this is a natural redhead. Communication. Yeah. You guys may not even know that, but if you're in a tier 2 or tier 3 Patreon tier, I think it's tier 2 or tier 3, but it's definitely tier 3. You can request a video. One of the benefits to that is you request a video, one a month per patron. And I haven't even been making these videos. I've been doing so many streams, I haven't been making these videos, but just message me on there or in Discord.
And sometimes we have problems communicating as far as certain things go.
Absolutely.
And we talk about it. We're getting better at communicating, because I don't know how sometimes to communicate from being a non-addict, not being sober. I still don't know how the hell to say that, guys. I'm sorry.
What?
Like, I don't struggle with addiction, so I don't know how to phrase things in the right way. I don't know how to say things without being offensive. You know, I don't know how to ask him certain things. I don't know how to phrase them without coming across sounding like a judgmental asshole. You know, I don't know how to say certain things or ask certain questions. And so, like, at dinner, we were talking about things. I don't know how to ask certain things without sounding like an asshole.
Well, that's natural. A lot of people don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to ask about, you know, defibrillator process at a hospital. You know, I sound like an idiot, but that's just natural. You know.
Right. So Tyler, we have a way of communicating that is very non-judgmental now, but James used to be very headstrong, and I have a very strong personality, and it came across kind of fuck you, and then James can come across kind of fuck you. And so when you put that together, there's a whole lot of fuck you happening. Even though we weren't yelling or screaming at each other, we were just both very headstrong and both needed to prove our rightness, I guess would be a good way of saying it.
Yeah.
And then we had this barrier breaking time where I said, I think the way I said it when we finally came through was, listen, I'm trying to bond with you and build an emotional connection through communication. And it's like it flipped a switch. And then we kind of started, I think that was almost like when we really started to like open up with each other and communicate fully, is when I said that. So sometimes it's not how you say things or what you say, it's how you say them, and it's how you approach. My
mom used to always say that.
Yeah. And that's
one of my main problems, is if something needs to be said, I don't pay much attention. Well, that's not true. Well, I tend to say it in the most powerful ways and sometimes that is powerful.
He can cut you off at your knees like that.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not always. I mean, it's rarely. The good thing apart about it is I can put words together in ways to inspire people and to reach people like addicts and alcoholics out there. The bad news is I could really hurt somebody's feelings by putting a few choice words together.
Yeah, it just stops the conversation. There's no going on with the conversation, like none at all.
Yeah, no, and that's my bad.
The conversation's over. It has stopped. And when I would go through, I reevaluate conversations in my head and I play them over and over and over again. And then I'm thinking, how many times did James have to fight? How many times did James have to fight in his life? How many times did James have to argue to feel heard? How many times did James have to argue to feel valued? How many times did James have to argue to feel appreciated? Maybe that's where this is coming from on his side. Instead of just thinking about it being me, I had to flip it around and think about it being you.
I'm so lucky.
And so maybe him trying to always prove that to me was just a past of him in the past constantly having to say, hear me.
Thanks,
I'm just
Mike.
Trying to feel valued. I'm trying to feel heard. I'm trying to feel appreciated. And it's just coming out in a different way. So it takes work. It takes work to take yourself out of you and put your head in another person and say, let me look about it through their eyes. That's hard when, especially if you and your spouse she's been with you through this whole journey. There's going to be some hurt and there's going to be some feelings and there's probably going to need to be some therapy involved.
Yeah, I heard that. What's up, Mike? And Sean, I hear you about that too. I've been a pushover and then overcompensated and started pushing people over, and then went all the way back to being a pushover because I felt bad, and never between the two shall I.
Extremes.
Yeah, we're all about extremes, but we'll talk about that on another stream. Now it's time to go eat ice cream and nestle in our comfort zones.
I'm gonna take some migraine meds, guys.
Introverts unite in our homes privately.
Woo!
All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Addiction and Recovery. And say goodnight, Heather.
Good night.
Good night, Heather.
I was gonna say Heather. I was gonna do it. And I was like, no, don't be.
Now that would be a full house.
It's like, oh.
That'd be a full house moment right there. Good night, Heather.
Good night, Heather. No, I decided not to be a dick.
All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. Until then, keep it clean, keep it real, keep doing a damn thing. Peace.